Okay, March 24th, Wednesday, full remote day. We do not have a starter. There's nothing yesterday that I need to check outside of just making sure you are on task with your Asia culture poster. So I want to go over that again. I want to make sure we're good on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the summary page. I hope it's updated. Yeah, you can create a poster representing the culture of a country in Asia. North Carolina Standard Course of Study, our state standard, is to understand how cultural values influence relationships between individuals, groups, and political entities in modern societies and regions. Unit is Asia. Statement of inquiry: governance throughout time and place impacts expression. Synchronous work, no starter. There may actually not be a ticket out the door. Continue Asia culture poster, and then let's look. I'm gonna look back. I think I didn't know ticket out the door, so I may change that. But anyways, and then your asynchronous work is to work on your poster. Make sure that you get that done. And again, I went through this with some of my classes yesterday. I provided an extra credit opportunity. Yep, no ticket out the door. No ticket out the door today. An extra credit opportunity for everyone. So if you're already done with your poster, which honestly you should be, and I'm getting a lot of submissions already, which is great. I'm going to talk about some of those submissions in just a minute, though. So again, your asynchronous work is to complete the poster, and if you're done with that, move on to the extra credit. Okay, and that could be the extra credit extension or the culture poster extra credit. Okay, and that poster is due Friday. Okay, the Asia culture poster is due Friday, and then the culture extra credit poster is due on Sunday, just to give you additional time if that is what you need. So let's take a look at the Asia culture poster. Now again, the big thing that I need from you, do not do 5 categories or 6 or 7. I only want 4 because I want there to be enough space for you to communicate everything clearly like it's a poster. Get to be viewed from a distance, let's say 6 feet away. Okay, you should be able, so if you see a poster, back up 6 feet, can you read it? If not, you got to make the font larger, okay? Because it's gotta be much better, okay? Much larger, much easier to read. Okay, so that's one thing. So I only want 4 categories. You have to do ethnic groups, and I want you to make it into a pie chart using Canva. Then choose 3 other cultural characteristics. Now, the one thing I added in here again, remember, are the citations. This is what I'm checking. Do you have a title? If you do, good, that's half a point. Do you have bullet points? No sentences. If so, good, that's a half a point. Is your information true? Half a point. Do you have a great image or graphic? Half a point. And then do you have a proper citation? A proper citation is not just putting in the website. Okay, you can't just put in the website and just call it a day. Okay, that's not a proper citation. You have to go through the steps that I went through on Monday of how to create a citation using bibliography.com. Here's the rubric that explains everything. So that's the main thing I'm seeing issues-wise. Some of the things I'm seeing, if I'm giving some general feedback on the posters I've seen so far. Some of you didn't include citations. You just use the same format, the same template from before, and you just substituted the words and the images for your new country. I need you to make sure that you're adjusting that and changing that and making it better, okay, and making it based on these expectations. So make sure, double check, and if you need to resubmit it, please. Again, you have until Friday, but you should hopefully get it done today. Okay, other things I'm seeing is font sizes are still extremely small and I can't read them from a distance. The citations can be small because that's a lot of writing. The citations can be small because really that's just giving credit. If I'm like, okay, where'd you get that information? I could get a little closer and see that, and that'd be fine. Okay, keep that in mind. Here's my example. Okay, the fonts are larger, they're more bold, they're easier to read. I made this pie chart smaller so I could increase the font size of the categories of the ethnic groups. You see how my citations are smaller though? Like that is sufficient. This culture poster will get a 10 out of 10. You need to model it based on this. Some of you, I give some other general feedback. You don't really have lines to divide up your categories, so it's really hard for me to distinguish what's what. Okay. The next thing I tried to do, which I encourage you to do, is your titles should always be a little larger than the information it represents. So if you look, culture of Suriname's the largest. Then I have my categories as the second largest font. Then I have the bullet points as the third largest font. And then my citations is the smallest. You should do the same. You shouldn't have like Suriname written really small and then have sports pretty good and then have soccer be size 300 font. Okay? Try to have it be uniform. Okay? Keep that in mind. And the font sizes should all be the same, like ethnic groups, sports, religion, language should all be the same size, and then your categories, your information should be the same. All right. Any questions about that again? Any questions? I think we should be good there. We've gone over that quite a bit. I'm probably sick of going over it. Okay, let me talk about the extra credit. So if you finish that, and if you're done, then what I want you to do is I developed this extra credit opportunity. I want you to combine, okay, this is another Canva assignment, really easy though. I want you to combine 4 of your previous culture posters into one poster, okay, and then submit that poster, but I want you to do a second page. So if you look what I did, I just put Suriname for all of them. But imagine that you have 4 posters, culture of Colombia, culture of Malawi, culture of Great Britain, and culture of Cambodia. And you can see all of those on the same poster. Then I want you to do a second page and create a comparison chart. What are the similarities that these countries have and what are their differences? And I want 5 of each. So that is additional extra credit. It is formal added on points. Okay, formal points added on. Let me give you an idea of how kind of easy this would be. Okay. All right. So if this is your poster, you may think, oh my goodness, that's so hard to move everything and to change everything. There's so many little pieces and words. Okay, all you have to do is click with your mouse and drag and select everything. Once you select everything, whatever change you make ends up being the exact change for everything else. So all I have to do is take that, shrink it down. There it is, it's on the quarter of a page. Then go and open up in a new tab or something. Okay. Let's see if this works. Imagine that I'm just copying, selecting everything. I'm gonna just copy. I'm gonna see if this works. I don't know if it will. Come back here. Oh my goodness, and paste. That's it, y'all. Do that with all your posters. Go back to all your culture posters and just select your entire poster, move it over, make sure it's shrunk to a quarter of the page, add 4 of them together, then add a new page below it. Similarities, differences, list 5. That's it. And then hit send to teacher, please, and you're good to go. Really, really easy. All I'm really asking you to do is put it all on one page and then compare. All right, any questions about that? All right. With that being said, again, there's no ticket out the door. Okay, no ticket out the door. Do not do that culture extra credit if you've not done the Asia poster yet. You got to make sure you do the Asia poster. Okay, but that's it. Work on that for the rest of class today, the synchronous time, and then continue working on that in the afternoon for asynchronous time. And again, that poster is due Friday, but try and get it done now. And then the culture extra credit poster is due on Sunday. Just giving you a few extra days if needed.